You know, I was really impressed with Cannon on the ground. When you get the mechanics right, everything's pretty even. So, you know, you start the spread, the tine length, the beams, everything comes together.
It is amazing that when we selectively breed, what we can produce. Okay, but you start taking a look at these deer, you have an opportunity for people to get involved with these deer at a very affordable price, in my opinion, with the buck draft that you have. The buck draft, the doe draft. I mean, you're drafting both animals. And some of the best deer in the industry have come right from that buck draft. You can actually come in and you can buy a position in the draft, and it's a free event. It's still free, right?
It's a free event.
And it is first class all the way. When you come here, it's going to be the first part of January every single year. And you're going to come here and you can buy a position. You can call him up and you buy a position to pick a buck or doe, whatever you're going to pick. You have a choice, okay? And then it's out random. They call a number and you're going to go up there and you're going to announce, okay, this is the deer you want. But there's some deer that go unpicked, okay? That's like, for whatever reason, somebody didn't want them. And those deer have turned out to be legends. And a couple of them are like Willie and Waylon.
That's right.
Okay, those deer went completely unpicked in the high roller draft, yet they're legends now in the industry. Is there any other ones like that?
Well, Big Jack was in the draft. Enterprise was in the draft. I think a Gunslinger might have been right before the draft. I'm not sure.
Gunslinger was one of my favorite deer. Came right here. He came from High Roller. That what I'm getting at is if you're looking to get in the deer breeding business, here's an opportunity to buy a position in the High Roller draft, and you literally could wind up with a legend.
That's right.
I mean, y'all set people up. I mean, if somebody wants to come and they say, okay, I want to just buy a bunch of open does, you'll sell them, right?
I will.
Okay. Or if they want to buy them bred, they can make a choice as who they want to breed them to.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah, when you buy bred deer, you're getting at least 2 for 1 and sometimes 3 for 1.
That's right.
And so if the smart money goes with buying the bred deer.
Smart money goes with buying does for sure. 17 years ago, our first ads we made was a big buck will put you on top, but good does will keep you there.
And that's really good advice. Okay, so if you're interested in buying deer, okay, I would encourage you before you go any place to buy deer, you need to come to High Roller before you write a check to anybody. And the reason why is because first off, you need to meet him, you need to meet his staff, you need to see the facility, and you need to see the deer. You need to take a look at the customer service they've had over the years and talk to some of the people that are partners with them.
We had the opportunity to come into this market and I was excited and eager to learn, and I reached out to a great friend of mine, Jody Phillips, who actually kind of drug me alongside to a deer sale that was hosted here at High Roller Whitetails, their annual draft. Jody and I partnered on a draft deer and I was hooked.
My favorite thing about these partnerships is the relationships that we get to build while breeding our very, very best deer to ones like Lambo. One of the best things about Lambo are the partners. Union Hill is one of the newest and up-and-coming farms. And Keeper Ranch, who's very well known in our industry, I was super happy to be able to do a partnership like this with Kathy. And then the Price family, a new breeder in the industry that's just getting started. And obviously, with High Roller, there's no better partner.
Call Jody Ray, call Riley with High Cotton. I mean, call some of these people that is reference on James and the people out here at High Roller, and you'll find out the reason why so many people come back year after year, and especially like for the draft. I've been at the draft every single year, and I go because it's like, I got my fingers crossed. Hopefully one day I'm gonna get a legend, you know, but every one of them is a great deer. Okay, if you want more information to come out here or to come to the draft, it's absolutely free. It's the beginning of every single year. How do you get a hold of it?
Just give me a call on my cell phone or email or text message, anyway.
And I promise you, when you come to Center, Texas, you're gonna see some really big deer.
Hey there, make sure and subscribe to the Deer Farming channel by hitting the subscribe button right now. Brought to you by Rafter P Construction, the leading design build contractor in North Texas for farms and ranches. Go to rafterpconstruction.com for your dream build.